Hey guys, we miss y'all.
We miss you guys so much. I know it's been a while. Nursing school
is a lot.
Nursing school has been crazy, and that is actually what we're going to talk about. Not nursing school. Our friends already have to put up with hearing us talk about it all the time. But we're going to be talking about just how being so busy and in the midst of all of that, how even more important it is to take time to set apart time just to be with the Lord and to seek after Him, and how we can't do anything apart from His presence, and how important it is to spend time in His fellowship and be intimate with Him.
Yeah, so I'm going to share from Exodus, which we both have been reading a lot about lately. And this is when Moses is leading the Israelites through the desert. And they were grumbling because they were hungry. So Jesus sent manna, which was from heaven, every single morning so that they could have it. And so He provided for them. But the cool thing is that He told them that just gather as much as you need for that day, and that's it. Don't gather anymore. And so the verse in Exodus 16 says, "Let no one leave any of it over till the morning." But they did not listen to Moses. Some left part of it till the morning, and it bred worms and stank. And so one thing that God showed us is, how this is talking about manna and physical bread and physical provision, but also in the New Testament it talks about how Jesus is the bread of life. And so He's what sustains us. He's what we need. And so a parallel to this story is that His presence, every time we wake up, it's there. Just how the manna covered the ground and it was right for them to go and gather. But the people had to go and gather it. So every time we wake up, His manna, Him, Jesus is there. His presence is there, but we're the ones that have to go gather it. And then I also loved that thing about don't take too much to store over, because that cautions us and shows us that we need Jesus every single day. We can't just get Him on Sunday or get Him on a small group night or get Him at one really good, long, quiet time and think that's going to last us. No. He's like, you need to rely on me daily. You need to spend time with me daily. You need to be in my word daily. You need to be in my presence. And you need to be learning from me and growing from me every single day. We can't just focus on okay, on Monday I had 2 extra hours, so I'm good to go for the rest of the week. No, He's saying that's not going to, it doesn't carry over like that. You need to be constantly laying down and just in His word and in His presence, just growing and being in that secret place.
Yeah, and in the New Testament, when Jesus teaches His disciples how to pray, He says to pray, give us this day our daily bread. And so again, just reiterate, He is our daily bread. We need Jesus every single day, and we can't expect just to get one meal and have that hold us off the rest of the week. This isn't about just going to church or crossing it off your to-do list or just gathering just enough and then saying I'm too busy the rest of the week. It's really about trusting Him every single day. The cool thing is the people who tried to gather enough for tomorrow, it was because they didn't trust that the Lord would provide for them the next day. So they just gathered what they could that day. And then it actually literally turned into worms, and it rotted the very, very next day. And same thing for us is we have to trust Him every single day, and we have to trust that He will provide what we need as each day comes, and that He sustains us. And even through the craziness of nursing school or whatever major you're in, or work, or just life in general, sometimes it gets tough, and sometimes we feel we're in that desert season, and we're waiting for the promise to be fulfilled. These people were waiting to go into the promised land that God, He spoke that there would be a place that He prepared for them, and they ended up walking through the wilderness for 40 years, but ultimately God never left them, and He was actually preparing their heart to take hold of that promise. So if you feel you're ever in a season where you're waiting for promises to be fulfilled, or you're having a hard time trusting Him that He is our provider, just know that He is your provider, and He takes care of your every need, and He knows exactly what you need and what will sustain you. But we also have to go with Him with that trust and with open hearts, ready to receive and ready to gather Him. And so, we just want to reveal that Jesus is worthy, and we want to count the cost, and we want to wake up every morning and say, God, I trust You with today. You are my daily bread. I don't want to turn to anything else, because those things won't satisfy. Only You can satisfy. What else?
I think that's it. Just encourage y'all to not get caught up in the activities of God, but get caught up in God. So, yeah, it's all about the heart of just being with Jesus.
Yeah, just know that He is good and He is faithful, and just I encourage y'all just to jump in His word, jump in His lap, just be in His presence, because He is so readily available to us. He is the rich, living, pure manna from heaven. So we love y'all so much. Do you want to pray for us, Robin?
Yeah.
Cool.
Father, I just thank you for this time. I thank you that you're just constantly revealing yourself to us and revealing wisdom and things about you, God, and that you're just working on your body, God, that you're just working on them to grow us all closer to you, and just to give a heart for you, a heart for our Father, knowing that you love us so much, God, and that we can walk in that daily and just walk knowing that we're walking with you right next to us, God. And so I just pray that they'll just be able to wake up each morning and run outside and go gather up their manna, go gather up you, and be so on fire for you, God, that you'll just like that. And so, yeah, I just pray that in Jesus' name.
I know, the scream was fun. Cool, we love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes, bye, love y'all.
Bye.